Hey Facebook fam, really crazy to be going live at about, I guess it's almost 10 o'clock my time, but when it's hot on the press, I gotta drop it. I gotta drop it like it's hot. Drop it when it's hot. But, title of the message real quick, when hurting you is hurting me. At some point in time in our lives, we have to come to the realization that helping someone else should never mean hurting ourselves. It should never mean that in order for me to help you, I have to hurt me. And here's the thing, when you get to the point where you recognize that your affinity to someone, your commitment to someone, your commitment to who they are and to what they have and to who they are to become, when that commitment gets to the place where it hurts you, what am I talking about? I'm talking about the relationship that you're in, that you're giving 110% to somebody and they're barely giving 20 to you. I'm talking about the job that you're working and you're busting your tail to work this job and they don't seem to appreciate you. I'm talking about all the friends that borrow your money, that borrow your car, that do all this kind of stuff, that you do all this kind of stuff for, but yet when you're in need, they can't respond and give that same kind of love, respect, and affinity back to you. Listen, when helping you starts hurting me, I have to make a decision, because helping you may not need to continue to be first priority on my list. Listen, you are not responsible to raise people, to take care of people, to make sure people have what they need to have, especially if they're old enough and they're willing in their mind and they're able-bodied. You are not responsible for a person. Listen, lady, you are not responsible to take care of that grown man. Grown man, you are not responsible to make sure that woman has everything she needs, even if she won't get off her tail and do what she needs to do. I done got mad. Listen, you have to get to the point of recognizing life. You are not responsible for other people. I get so sick and tired of grown people taking care of grown people. Listen, it is not a requirement for me to take care of you or for me to do things for you in order to be my friend. No, I need healthy friendships. I want people in my friendship that can take me out to lunch and I can take them out to lunch. I want people in my friendship circle that I can call and get advice from and they can call and give it to me. I need people in my friendship circle that are healthy, that are able to submit to an intellectual conversation. I don't need somebody where every time we go out, I got to pay your way. Every time we go on the trip, I got to make sure you spotted and make sure you good. Every time you call me, you got to talk about this and talk about this dude and that dude and how this person hurt you and that person. Listen, when helping you becomes too overwhelming for me, to the point where I put myself on the back burner, something got to change. Because it should never come a point in time in your life where you put yourself behind just to put somebody else in front. Let me give you a nugget that I've had to give people time and time again when counseling. You help people from your overflow, not from your reserve. If it's your money, you help people from your overflow. If it's your time, you help people from your overflow. If it's your feelings, your emotions, you help people from your overflow, not your reserve. What does that mean, Dee? I'm so glad you asked. That means I should never make myself go lacking in order to make sure you have what you need. I should never jeopardize my peace. I should never jeopardize my joy. I should never jeopardize my sanctity. I should never jeopardize my happiness in order to make sure you good. Now, boo, I'm going to make sure I'm good. I'm going to make sure I have everything that I need to have. And whatever I have left, I'm willing to share that with you to make sure you good. But I'm not going to make this house. I'm not going to make this house, my mind, my heart, my emotions, my everything, my joy, my peace. I'm not going to make that go lacking just to make sure you got what you got. It's not my responsibility. I'm preaching to somebody already. It is not my responsibility to make sure that another human being is fulfilled in their life. You got the same opportunity that I have. You have breath in your body. Yeah, you can walk, you can talk. Everything that I've been afforded, you've been afforded that same thing. So therefore, it is not my responsibility to make sure that your life is fulfilled. No, boo, that's your job. Your job is to make sure that your life is fulfilled and that you're walking in the purpose that you've been called to. It is not my responsibility. And some of you on here, I don't know who you are, but you know who you are. Some of you on here have taken on the responsibility of taking care of other people, making sure other people are good, as if that's your job and your responsibility. And baby, I'm just here to tell you it's not. I'm here to talk to the young girl that's letting the man lay up in your house and not work a job and not pay a bill, but you taking care of him. I'm talking to the young girl that done laid down and you got 3 and 4 kids by him and he not taking care of none of them. I'm talking to the people that keep giving yourself to these friendships and these dead relationships that you know you should have let go a long time ago. They have nothing going for themselves. You get started on a good track and then you allow these people in your life and you start slacking. I'm talking to you. No, your life is too valuable. Your purpose is too valuable. Your joy is too valuable. Your happiness is too valuable. You are too valuable to let people get in your life and get in your space and start messing up the blessings and the things that God has set up for you. Baby, do me and yourself a favor. Do a reality check in your life. And if there's anybody or anything in your life that is taking up space and they're not paying for it, anybody, let me repeat. Matter of fact, you need a minute to go get them so they can watch this and I can say it to them. Anybody that's in your life that's taking up time, that's taking up space, and they can't pay you for it, they gotta go. Let me tell you something, and this is a secret that you need to know. And there are people that are assigned to waste your time. There are people that have been assigned to your life to get you off track, to waste your time, to get you off focus, to make you focus more on them than focus on your own life. And the reality of it is that you don't even realize that you got caught up in the web. You don't realize until you down the road and you done lost a whole lot of money. You done got kicked out of your house or out of your apartment. You done lost your car or whatever it is. You don't even realize until you get further down the road that these people were an assignment to your life to cause you to waste time. You need to look at somebody and say, no more. No more. You got to be able to recognize early on when people mean you no good. When people have been put in your life or placed in your life to play with your emotions, to play with your mind, to play with your heart. No more. We're not wasting time. Listen, you don't have time to waste. There is so much that you have to do and so much that you have to get accomplished that you don't even have time to waste. I'm not telling you not to hook up. I'm not telling you not to be cool. I'm telling you don't allow people to be in your life where you suffer. Don't allow people to be in your life and it breaks up your peace. It breaks up your joy. And you know when it happens. You let people in to a certain degree, and the next thing you know, honey, your joy, you know, the feng shui of your heart, the feng shui of your life, that stuff all jacked up because you don't let somebody in your space. You don't let somebody in your circle that's been assigned to bring damage, that's been assigned to knock you off course, that's been assigned to come in and disturb your peace, that's been assigned to come in and disturb your joy. But rather than you recognize it for what it is, you like the conversation. Come on, somebody. I've been there. You like the conversation. You like the attention. You like what it brings you. But here's the reality. That stuff that it brings you is temporary. The damage that it does is eternal. So if you don't get that person out of your space and out of your life quick enough, they'll be done come in and damage everything that you've worked hard to build. I'm talking to the woman that done worked hard to get yourself back on your feet after a divorce, and you let some no good dude come in your life and disrupt stuff. I'm talking to that dude that done build your life up. You got your credit right. You got your house. You got your car. But you let some gold digging chick come in your life and jack stuff up. I'm talking to that best friend that needed to tell your best friend the truth a long time ago. But you feel like you're responsible for your best friend, so you ain't told her the truth. You just carrying her along the way. I'm talking to anybody who their life has been disrupted. Your peace has been disrupted, your joy, whatever it is. Listen, whenever you are helping somebody else and that helping them brings hurt to you, when helping you hurts me, we now have a problem. I now have identified that I have let you too far in my life. I have given you more attention than you deserve. I have given you more room in my life than you need. I have given you more. I have given too many chances. Come on, somebody. I have given you too many chances. I have given you too many. Okay, well, maybe. Okay, no, man. Listen to me. Listen, if you don't hear nothing else I say tonight, and I'm telling you, I had to get on live. I was in the store shopping at 10 o'clock at night. I know, pray for me. But I was in the store shopping, and this thing dropped in my spirit so heavy, because recently I have met so many young girls that I've had to talk to and that I've had to mentor. Here you go. You got some dude all up in your crib. He eating your food. He laying on your couch. He ain't working no job. And the only thing you can say is, but I love him. Baby, love don't pay the electric bill. Love don't pay rent. Love don't put gas in the car. Love don't do none of that. And let me tell you, young ladies that are on this live tonight, something. And I promise you, this thing is heavy in my spirit. You will know when a man really loves you. A man that loves you will invest in you. One thing about a man invests his money in those things that he loves. If a man on your phone, talking noise, caking in your ear, but he not putting no gas in your car. If a man on your phone, caking in your ear, and he can't buy you some flowers, he can't take you on a reasonable date, he trying to get in your drawers on night one, baby, listen to me, a real man is designed to protect and provide. A real man. And a real man is going to do that first. He not going to come in your jacked up situation and make it even worse. I wish I had a witness tonight. He not going to come in your jacked up situation, baby, and make it worse. A real man will look at whatever situation you in and try to figure out how to make it better for you, because a real man protects and a real man provides. You understand what I'm saying? A real man is going to make sure that your honor is protected. A real man is going to make sure that your heart is protected. So he's not going to do anything to you that's going to cause any damage to your heart. I wish you would hear me tonight. A real man is not going to do anything that's going to cause you to be hurt or cause you to be broken. He'll alleviate any of that pain in any way that he can. That's a real man. But a man that's coming in your house, laying up on your couch, eating your food, and he not working a job. Listen, this is one of my pet peeves. Oh my gosh. There's this guy I used to date, and he had come to visit me, and we was getting ready to go somewhere. I was driving, whatever, but I pulled up to the gas station. And see, I do tests. I pulled up to the gas station, and my best friend at the time was in the car in the back seat. I pulled up to the gas station, and I just wanted to see what he was gonna do. And he sat there in the passenger seat, and my best friend was like, do I need to pump the gas? I said, no, this Negro finna pump the gas, and then after he pumped the gas, I'm finna take him back to his car so he can go. Because guess what? A real man provides and protects. And not just because of the gas pumping, but simply because, how dare you sit there? I'm a woman. How dare you sit there? Chivalry is not dead. So I'm saying that to get on back to course of me saying, listen, stop giving yourself and stop giving your life to people that have nothing to give back to you. Because in the very end, you end up hurting yourself. And then you somewhere busted and disgusted trying to wonder what happened. Baby, what happened was you were so vulnerable, you were so needy and gullible that you gave yourself away to the first person that made the bid, and the bid wasn't even the highest one. You gave yourself away to anybody that was willing to do it, and that's not acceptable. Listen, there is nothing wrong with putting standards on your life. There is nothing wrong with putting boundaries in your friendships and in your relationships. It is a necessity. People need to know how far they can go with you, and people need to know how much you'll be willing to take. Listen, you teach people how to treat you. Did you hear that? Did your mama tell you that? You teach people how to treat you. If a person does something that's completely not okay and you don't check it at the door, you have set precedence with that person that what they did is okay. Man, woman, boy, or girl. You set precedence with people on how they treat you. You set precedence. And at some point in your life, you got to make up your mind. Listen, I done count up the cost, and this that you bringing to the table and you asking me to do is too high of a price for me. I can't give you that. And love yourself enough to set that standard. Listen, love yourself enough to set that standard and tell them, look, boo, go find what you need to find. Do you? Because the price that I got to pay to have you in my life is too high of a price. My kids are a greater priority than making sure that you good, boo. I'm trying to finish school. I ain't got time for that. I don't need you to tell me I'm beautiful. I look in the mirror and I tell myself I'm beautiful every day. I don't need you to call me on my phone. I don't need you to do that. I don't need you to do none of that fake stuff. I don't need you caking in my ear. I don't need you giving me a whole bunch of empty promises. No. What I need you to do is invest in something. Invest in something that's gonna make me greater. Because in that what you bring to the table, aren't you willing to invest in somebody else so they can be greater? So why not hold people to the same accountability of doing it for you? Listen, I love y'all with the love of the Lord. This conversation can go on as long as possible. When I tell you this thing is heavy in my heart, listen, stop letting people take advantage of your joy. Stop letting people take advantage of your peace. Stop letting people just come in your life and wreak havoc and you feel as if you cannot say anything. Listen to me. You can. You can say something. I need you to say something. I need you to set boundaries in your life so people won't just do whatever you need them to, whatever they're trying to do. You understand what I'm saying? Set those boundaries in your life. Set those boundaries. Listen, I got several people on tonight. Anybody want to come on and say anything before I leave? I got Pastor McMillan on here. I got Evangelist Harper. I got all kind of folk. And anybody want to have a comment? Because this is a topic. This is a topic. We do too much. We do way too much. We do way too much. We got to learn to start setting the boundaries. And listen, when you set boundaries with people, people may not like it, but that's how you get your respect. You get your respect when you set these boundaries and you tell people, you know what? I'm not willing to do that. I'm not willing to do that. I'm not willing to pay that price. I'm not willing to allow you to just come in here and do whatever you want to do. I'm not willing to allow you to be in my life and just wreak havoc. I'm not willing for you to just lay up in my life and not invest nothing, not give me anything that's going to help me be a better person. And see, listen, that's the backbone of your relationships. The backbone of your relationships is the fact that you hold people accountable for your greatness. You feel me? That's the backbone. That's the backbone of these relationships. You hold people accountable for your greatness. Listen, if you got a brand new Rolls Royce, like seriously, you're going to make sure that car is clean. You're going to make sure that you're not going to, first of all, you're not going to drive it every day because that's not an everyday car, but you're going to take care of it and you're going to value it because it's valuable. That's the same type of value you need to place on your life. Your life and who you are is valuable. God created you with a purpose and a plan in mind. He had a plan in mind when he created you. You are the answer to a problem. You may not have found that purpose yet, but you are the answer to a problem. You answer something. There is something that only you can do. You are unique in your creation. You are uniquely made, wonderfully made, uniquely made. Because you respond to something. And there is a place in life, there's a place in life and in purpose that you fit in that nobody else can fit. Nobody else can fit within that space. Only you can. And so you don't have time to get off track with foolishness and all this kind of stuff. And let me tell some of y'all that tries to go through with controlling and stuff like this. Listen, boo, listen. I tell people all the time, a person with power don't have to do all that arguing. I'm not about to go back and forth with nobody. I will hang up my phone. I will walk away from you, because a person with power never has to do that arguing back and forth. I don't have to do that. When you do all that, that's telling that other person that you're doing it with that you don't really believe that you are who you say you are. But when you say what you say, and you be Nene Leaks and say, I said what I said, and walk away, what that person has to understand is she said what she said, and she meant that thing, or he meant that thing. Really. Stop all that arguing. Not in 2019. We're not doing that. Listen, we done did that. We're not doing that. We're not arguing. We're not fussing. We're not going back and forth. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. We're going to say what it is. We're going to say what it needs to be. And we're going to walk away. And guess what? The people that want to be in your life, the people that love you, will honor it. And they'll respect it. Or they'll leave and check it. The choice can be up to them. But I'm not going to change my colors. Come on, Whitney. I'm not changing my colors for you. I'm not changing my heart for you. I'm not changing who I am for you. I don't care if you love me or hate me. I don't care if you like me or not. But I'm not going to change who I am just to fit you. No, we can compromise so we can walk together and agree. But I'm not going to change who I am just for you to like me or love me. Baby, I don't need it like that. I'm not going to change me so that it fits you. Listen, I love y'all with the love of the Lord. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. Y'all are beautiful. Come on, give God praise. Mwah.